Morning. It's the early morning of the 25th of January, 2020. Saturday. And that's what we're coming into. I'm Socrates Fool. You can just call me the Fool, or Fool. Plain old, no the. There's plenty of fools out there. I am the Fool. A fool. Alright, enough of that. So, today is going to be, actually, might be entertaining. I'm sorry, I gotta wake up a little bit. So, I've been, as I've been saying, I've been watching the impeachment trial. And it's been boring as shit. Matter of fact, it was so boring. I honestly fell asleep yesterday afternoon watching it. Well, the indica probably helped along the way. But hey, how else, like I say, I get stoned no matter what I'm doing, and how else can you watch the impeachment without getting stoned? I have no idea, because they've just been lying and lying every day. They actually could have just taped day one and repeated it 3 times, 4 times actually, and it would have been the same thing, because it was the same lies every day, told in the same way, the same bullshit. I watched it, but now today comes a Republican response. And I think this will be a little more precise, to the point, and I think they're going to call out some of the lies. I think they're going to call out some of the bullshit, some of the overbearing facts, the unmitigated evidence. Neither one exists. There are no facts. There is no evidence. And honestly, both articles of impeachment are bullshit. They don't really exist. You can't, these aren't actual crimes. This is all just smokescreen and junk. Junk. So there is that. It'll be fun for me, at least, and I'll let you know what I see and observe on it. What I'm looking forward to, the big hoop-de-doo right now between people is, should they have witnesses or not? Should they bring in witnesses? I say, fuck yeah, bring in the witnesses. That'll be hilarious, man. I would love to see the witnesses the Dems bring in, and they got nothing still. They still have no facts or evidence, because Trump didn't do anything wrong. At least not on this call. I mean, he might have done things wrong other ways, but none that I'm aware of. So it's ridiculous, really. I mean, and not only that, come on. I mean, think about it. They've been saying they wanted to impeach him since before he even won the presidency. It, does that say anything to you? Al Green said it. Congressman or Senator Al Green, whatever the fuck he is. He's an idiot. He said the reason we have to impeach him is he may win in 2020. I don't believe that's what the founding fathers had in mind. Jefferson, I'm pretty sure, didn't mean that. Adams, nah, that wouldn't have gone with his legal mind. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting. Bring in witnesses, because I would love to see. I like to see people grilled. That's cool, and I would love to see the Republicans grill people like Hunter Biden, Joe Biden, Schiff, Nadler. Bring them in as witnesses, because they've lied their asses off. So, yep, this will be interesting. Witnesses will be interesting if they do it. They may not. They may just dismiss the whole thing. No matter what they do. Sorry, I heard something sound like my cat scratching something, and she's laying in her bed. So, yeah, it's getting a little more exciting. All right, so that's one thing. Keep an eye on the impeachment. Number 2, Rudy Giuliani. If you're not familiar, Mayor Rudy. He's been over in the Ukraine and getting all kinds of. I'm sure you've heard him over there exploring, getting information, everything else. And you've heard people talking about, he's representing the president. He shouldn't. He's not a member of the cabinet. He's his personal lawyer. He's been pursuing things because people are making accusations against his client. What's awesome, though, is if you haven't seen it, he was on Laura Ingraham, I believe, is who he was talking to. And he's starting a podcast, and he's going to start releasing all this stuff independent of Trump and Barr, the government and all. He's just going to release all this information he's found. And you can trust Rudy Giuliani as far as I'm concerned. This is the fucker that brought down the mafia. So, yeah, if he says there's something there, there's definitely something there. And from the bites I've heard, there's something there. Plus this other guy, he's got a documentary coming out today also on OAN on YouTube. OAN. One American News, I think is what it is. OAN. Check it out. This documentary seems like it's going to be pretty radical. This guy hinted about some of the things he's got in there and gave a few little tastes. And it's coming out today, Saturday. So check it out. Make your own decision. It's going to come to a point, though, where, make your own decision. There ain't going to be much to choose because you want to talk about evidence and facts. It's coming out, but it's coming out against these assholes who have been lying. There's some big to-dos coming up. I don't think people realize it. Plus, there's been some incredible information coming out about stuff that we've been left unaware of, that they haven't told us. I've always believed that our technology is at least 25, 30 years ahead of what they let us know. Come on, we know that. I mean, anything of importance that is invented goes to the government to see if they can weaponize it first. Then it's released to the rest of the country and the rest of the world. There's some things coming out. One, they said they might have stumbled upon a cure for all cancers through the T cells. Stumbled upon it. My ass, they've had it. They're releasing it now because they have to. One school of thought I just came across a little while ago is with Hillary's illegal server. Argue or don't, I don't give a shit. She had an illegal server that's not supposed to be done. That's basically wrong right there. On top of it, the Chinese had tapped into it. Now, whether they tapped without her knowing, or she sold them the information, we'll call it. What they did, they set up. They hacked in, got in, however they got in. They set up a program that every email sent or received by Hillary Clinton through her bathroom server at her private residence, not approved by the State Department, every email that came in or she sent out was copied and sent to this Chinese firm under the table. It wasn't noted on any of the emails or anything else. And it went out to this Chinese firm, obviously, a CIA for the Chinese kind of thing, And they got all the information. They got all the information on all these special programs that anything that she had talked about. And with being with the State Department, she was probably talked about a lot of things. I heard one today. Now, you say whatever. We have a spaceship that's 3 football fields long. That's 900 fucking feet. All right, yeah, I don't know. That's my first impression also is, yeah, okay. But then again, I believe that we did before anybody's ever said anything. I think we're up there flying around. You talk to people that have used night vision goggles just to look at the sky at night, and they say, there's a lot going on up there. And I believe it. I haven't had the chance yet, but I sure would like to. So we got all these things coming out. Cancer, cure for cancer, spaceships coming out, whatever. But the reason that they're going to finally divulge this stuff is China's got it, and they're working on developing it. And if they develop it and patent it, then we're going to have to pay China to use all this shit that we invented. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Is that ridiculous or what? So perfect. That just backfires. It's just for them, for everybody involved in secrecy. That's like, for us, that's fucking up in reverse. We are going to get, I think there's going to be a ton of information coming out on progresses that some of us might have thought about. Many of us were totally unaware of. And quite a few of us were considered conspiracy theorists for believing in it. Yeah, I think a lot of things are coming out soon that are going to show that all of us nutballs are smarter than you fuckers. That's why you're watching me. Of course, looking at my views, I noticed nobody's watching me, so maybe I'm not smarter than anybody. That's why I'm the fool. Socrates Fool here. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for coming by. Like, dislike, comment, subscribe. Pop by and watch the video. You'd be the first. Any of them. I'm going to keep doing it though. Shit. I don't need somebody watching to talk. I can sit here and look at myself and pretend I'm talking to me. And I've often said some of the most intelligent conversations I've ever had have been with myself. So, all right, Saturday. We got the impeachment trial, which I think is going to take a turn and start being a little more interesting, at least. I don't know if it'll get exciting yet, but it's going to be interesting. Rudy Giuliani, look him up. He's doing podcasts. He's releasing information. Special documentary on Ukraine coming out on OAN, One News Network on YouTube today, Saturday, the 25th of January. And let's see, I guess that's about it for today. I mean, that's plenty. It's been a good day, been a good week. I was going to talk about the First Amendment. That's what I marked down here, but we'll talk about that maybe tomorrow, maybe the next day. I don't think I have to think too hard on subjects to talk about for the next little while. I think there's going to be a lot of shit popping up that you are not going to find on the mainstream media. At least not yet. Eventually you might. But until then, you can find some information here. I won't lie to you. I'll always tell you what I believe to be the truth. But people I recommend that have a lot more information than me, and where I get it from are people like iPot in Pursuit of Truth. Check him out. The guy's great. Puts out a great vid. Red Pill 78. Hipster doofus, but he's got some good information. I like him. He annoys me, but I like him. You'll understand if you watch him. When he interviews somebody, he says that a lot. Let's see. X22, great. He comes up with a financial vid and a political vid every day, and it's very good information. Check out Quite Frankly. He's a good show to watch. The Amazing Polly. I really like The Amazing Polly. She's a cool chick. There's a few others out there that I watch, but you got to discern information from some of these people, like I said. Some of them get just one or two good things. What I like is the call-in shows, because no matter what the person's trying to say that runs the show, these people, most of them that are running these podcasts and all, don't have screeners. So whoever they tap into for a phone call, whoever they put on, is going to say something that they have no clue what they're going to say. You hear some interesting things like that live. So check that kind of stuff out. Tip for the day on smoking grass. Simple tip. Smoke a lot of it. Enjoy the hell out of it. It's God's gift. And yes, there is a God. I know. He's told me so. I'm Socrates Fool. You just call me Fool. Works for me. Have a good Saturday. Check some of these things out. Peace, everybody.